I've been running this world without you. With no one at all, one way to fall. Living this nightmare all through. What's new? I'm making without you. Without you. With no one at all, one way to fall. Living this nightmare all through. What's new? I'm making without you. I'm making without you.
Alrighty guys, welcome to another edition of ABQ Sports Crew. Thank you for tuning in. We want to welcome you guys to the ABQ Sports Crew studios. In the studio on my right is Elijah Esquivel.
Hello.
Adam Nish.
How's it going, everybody?
And I am Joshua Carrillo, and we got tons to talk about tonight, especially an action-packed NFL weekend it was. We also have a new game that we're going to be playing tonight, 2 new games that we're going to be playing tonight. So you guys are going to want to make sure that you guys stick around. And we're going to be expecting a phone call, hopefully, from some very special guests that we made friends with this week. So we want to welcome them to the show at any time they want to talk. So be prepared for that. And guys, how are you guys doing this fine evening?
I think I'm in a fantastic mood because the New York Jets did not lose today, Josh.
But they did not win as well.
But they did not lose.
But they did not lose.
You know who else didn't lose? Your Dallas Cowboys.
Or the Denver Broncos, which you guys said the Chargers were just going to run all over today.
Who versus Carter? Let's rewind back 1 week. Who did you pick to win that game,
I
Josh?
went with the Carrillo maneuver, and
here we go.
I chose the LA Chargers to win. That way the Denver Broncos could lose. Because whenever I pick these guys' teams, they lose for some reason. So I thought maybe if I went with the Chargers this week, I really didn't watch the game because I told you guys I really won't watch unless Vance Joseph is fired. So
It's weird because like suddenly you're a Broncos fan again.
no, I'm not. Do you see me? Do you see me jumping up and down in excitement because we won by 1 point?
Things like that, man. Like I can say I'm not going to watch the Jets until they fire Todd Bowles. They're going to fire Todd Bowles. I'll tell you one thing. Vance Joseph is going to be fired at the end of this season, but you can't abandon your team like that.
With beating a 7-2 team, there might, like Elijah was talking about on our text group earlier, they might be giving him another year to
compare.
With Vance Joseph winning today, obviously he's better than Bill Belichick. That's
my
According
philosophy.
to Josh's, go back to last week's show.
In point.
That is my philosophy on life, you know, and I think that Aaron Rodgers is a better football player than Drew Brees apparently as well. So.
All right, so what's on the docket tonight, Josh? What do we got?
All right, well, we got the NFL talk, and then like I said, we're going to do crew versus quarter here soon. Then we got 2 new games that we're throwing your way. We're going to do ABQ Sports Crew Pick'em. What we're going to do is, it's kind of like a fantasy league. We're going to pick a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 running wide receivers, and a kicker. And what happens is loser next week has to do a punishment for losing. So what we'll do is we'll go off the NFL.com scores on fantasy. Loser has to do a punishment next week, whether it's drinking apple cider vinegar, except for him because he will literally puke all over our studio if he has apple cider vinegar. But maybe let us know what a good punishment is. Like Adam was thinking a tutu throughout the whole show. So
Josh was thinking that because he preferred it. We'll do anything though.
That's called Tuesday night for me.
We're down to have some fun. Keep an eye out. We've got some good midweek content and under review coming your way. We got a lot of positive feedback with some of the games we were playing, a lot of whether it's Madden, and there might be some NHL coming your way too. A lot of that stuff is coming in those edited midweek content stuff. So hey, big congratulations to I think Kristen Moreno. We hit 50 subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you for your support. We're a tiny channel, but we're going to continue to grow, and we love what we do, and that's why we do it. But we gave away a $50 Starbucks gift card. Congratulations to you. We actually have a speaker that we're going to be giving away. We got some cool stuff coming.
A $30 gift card to Netflix. That way you don't have to pay your membership for 3 months.
Hey, and a lot of you guys don't know this. We actually have a sister channel that is blowing up in a big way, and we are extremely proud of. You want to tell them about it, Josh?
Yes, our sister station, as you know, is the Lobo Hockey Network. Last night and Friday night, the Lobo hockey team was in action. What people don't know is now that our former producer left, ABQ Sports Crew took over the reins as producing the show. So Jen producing the games, and Adam running the camera, Aaron helping out wherever she can, and me running the broadcast in terms of like announcing the game. So ABQ Sports
I bring
Crew,
that color commentary sometimes.
you do, yeah, and you
Jeez, man.
got a lot of comments about how the show was much better without you. So I'm joking. I'm joking, man. I'm joking. You're my friend. You're my buddy.
But guys,
We're
check it
together.
out. That channel's growing big time. But the biggest thing is this is an ACHA club that doesn't get a lot of support,
Right.
if any. So if you're in Albuquerque, go on down $6. Go check out UNM Lobo Hockey. They stuck with the #1 in the Pacific and Air Force this last week, and in a couple weeks they're going to be doing it again. So check out Lobo Hockey.
There's only one ABQ Sports Crew member that does not come around to those.
I support you all in spirit.
No, but let's get into some action today. We had a lot of NFL things going on, especially starting with Thursday as the Seahawks pulled a victory over the Packers, 27-24.
I knew you'd love that.
The Colts showing the Titans who's boss, 38-10 over the Titans. The Giants squeaked by the Buccaneers, 38-35. The Jaguars and Steelers was a close game as the Steelers come away with it, 20-16. The Lions getting a victory over the Panthers, 20-19. The Dallas Cowboys getting a victory
weird
today,
week.
22-19 over the Atlanta Falcons. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson getting his first start, leads the Ravens to a victory, 24-21 over the Bengals. The Texans squeaking by and breaking Alex Smith's leg today.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that because we have a weird coincidence on what happened. Raiders get their win in the desert over the Cardinals, 23-21. Broncos last second field goal to beat the Chargers, 23-22. The Saints are just on fire when it comes to offense
There's
and
nobody
defense.
stopping them.
48-7
Yeah.
over the Eagles, and currently as we speak, it's the Bears 3 and the Vikings 0.
Well,
So you guys talk about the games. I got to fix something real quick on our game coming up, but let's start it off with the Thursday night game. With
And I'm going to open it up to you guys as well. If your team played today, if you want to talk to us about your top performing teams, your predictions, anything at all, we are going to in just a moment. We'll flash the screen, the number across the screen. Give us a call. I want to hear from you, hear your predictions, hear about the football in general, what you're thinking. But we're talking NFL, and I would say the biggest takeaway for me from today is that you cannot count on Carolina.
I don't know what is going on with Charlotte. Although they are Carolina, I just like calling them Charlotte. But they were a team that was on fire that we were talking about is going to be a contender, and then now they've lost two weeks in a row. Ron Rivera going for 2 in overtime, thinking it was the right call. I actually liked the call. A lot of people disagreed with it. I liked the call. Cam Newton just gave a horrible throw, a really, really bad throw. The guy was wide open, but really risky move. And it's kind of one of those things where it's a feast or famine, right? If he would have got the conversion, everybody would be calling him the greatest coach since Bill Belichick, or he didn't get it, and now everyone was, kind of is really upset about that.
Well, and don't forget that Cam Newton went out with an injury earlier in that game, came back, scored a touchdown, put him in position. But, I mean, this is a Lions team that, I mean, this was a weird week of football. Like I said, when it comes to those 2-point conversions at the end, I remember the Raiders a couple years back were being hailed as heroes for going for it. I mean, but they'd be getting called idiots if they didn't get it. So I don't get mad at those either way because it's a high risk, high reward play, and they happen.
And the kicker was kind of a bum that game anyway, so you probably didn't have a ton of confidence with the kicker. But
Jordan says the Saints stopped trying in the fourth, could have scored 60.
They
absolutely could have, and that is a team that is, if they're not number 1 on your power rankings right now, I mean, who the heck do you have? How about, who's your top 3 teams right now, NFL?
Rams, Chiefs, Saints.
In that order?
Oh, no. Saints. Can I wait till
How
tomorrow?
about top 5? Give me top 5.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so those 3 for sure. And I would say the next 2 would probably have to be... Ooh, man, put me on the spot, man. I don't even... That Steelers probably have to be in there. Though they didn't play very well today, but I think you have to throw them on there. And it probably would have been the Chargers if they would have won today. I don't know. Who would you throw in there? There's probably 2 more. I mean,
so my breakdown would be this. I have Saints at number 1. Even after a shoddy performance today, I still have Pittsburgh at number 2.
Okay.
I've caught some grief about that, but I believe that's a team that is not going to be beat. They may play ugly sometimes, but they're just not going to be beat until they play the Saints in the Super Bowl, if they get there. I have Chiefs at number 3. And then I have Patriots and then the Rams. I feel like the loss of Kupp dropped the Rams significantly, and they haven't proven to me that they're going to rebound in a big way from that. They're just not the team that they were without Cooper Kupp, and they really have to dig deep and find out who they are down the stretch.
And they'll have a nice test tomorrow, because I think if they win tomorrow, they're going to probably jump the power rankings in many people's eyes. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. That big Monday night game.
I like your guys' three. I'm going to stick with those three teams. I got the Saints as number 1. I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs number 2 and the Rams number 3. The reason why, like you said, Kupp is hurt, but I don't think that really affects them. I think that Robert Woods is stepping up, and Reynolds comes in where Kupp left off. And last time Reynolds took over for Kupp, he had 2 touchdown catches against Green Bay. So,
we're going to get a true testimony. And all of this is going to get switched up after tomorrow night's game.
But the Saints right now got to be the heavy favorites.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're just destroying
dismantling
teams. And it's not even fair. What was it? 41-7 last week they won, and then today the
Eagles quit after.
They didn't even show up.
I mean, it was god awful.
It was a blowout.
Good thing my team's never been blown out like that, because I gotta imagine that would hurt.
Well, Cowboys have the Saints in like 2 or 3 weeks, so that one's probably gonna get a little bit ugly.
So we can count on you being at the show that week. You're not gonna be too invested in that game.
I'm not gonna be invested in that game. Speaking of bums, what did you guys think of that Thursday night game when Green Bay did not win? To my very, very happy self.
I think it's just testimony to the fact that Mike McCarthy is going to be fired at the end of the season.
Wow.
You have one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. I don't care what Elijah hypothesizes in his head. That's like me saying Tom Brady is garbage. Tom Brady is great. Just because I hate him doesn't take away from that. But it just shows that he's not building around him. He can't coach. And a lot of these wins throughout the season and a lot of that record isn't due to a pivotal coaching move somewhere in the game. It's due to Aaron Rodgers being Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers has beat Mitchell Trubisky, Josh Allen, C.J. Beathard, and Brock Osweiler. He has lost to Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, and breaking news, Alex Smith as well. So those are the...
Don't say breaking news. I see what you're doing there, and it's way too soon for that.
Too soon for that.
I'm not going to fibula to you. That is way too soon to talk about his broken
Let me tell you the truth here. All right.
But the purpose is he's beat, I mean, with the exception of Trubisky, come on, man. Like, why is it never Rodgers' fault when they lose? It's never his fault when they lose, and it's always
I'm not saying it's never
thanks
his fault,
to him when they win.
But it's never his fault when they win to you.
Because it's all
What? You got me confused there.
Yeah. I'm just saying that when they win, it's all him. When they lose, it's everybody else. I don't get that treatment. He can never do any wrong in anybody's eyes. I don't get it.
Let me ask you something. Was it a big mistake for the Packers to let go Jordy Nelson? Even though he's retired now and because he couldn't handle losing with the Raiders, but that was a key receiver for him?
Man, I don't know, man.
They added Jimmy Graham, but
I feel like they gave up on Eddie Lacy too.
Yeah, they have good. They have good receivers. They have the core, but I'm just tired of him already.
Jimmy Graham broke his thumb in that game, by the way. So we'll see how
for fantasy owners out there, me being one of them, that's a tough blow. Guys, give us a call 505-250-9318. We want to hear what you think, your top players, your predictions, what you think about this weird week of NFL football we had this week.
Remember, we were so high talking about the Titans last week being a good team. According to my score here, it's 38-10. Andrew Luck.
Are they that good, or is Luck back?
I don't know who. I don't know who this Colts team is either.
Luck was not under pressure today, so you get to kind of see what it's like for him not to get sacked and him running around for his life. Obviously, he's not a mobile quarterback. So you get to see the real Andrew Luck, which we all know is really good. I'm a big Andrew Luck fan. So now you get to see him not basically under duress for the whole damn game. So... yeah, I don't know what to say about Tennessee. I really don't, because they had some good wins and they had some bad losses too.
Yeah. You beat the Patriots and then you lose to the Colts.
But are the Colts really that bad?
I think they are. I mean, I think their offensive line improved significantly. And I think Luck is finding himself, but they've got a long ways to go as a team. And T.Y. Hilton is out there with his stretcher trying to keep them alive. Bless you.
Bless you, producer.
The camera over there.
T.Y. Hilton went off today.
He went on. It was amazing.
All right. Guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We just gave away a $50 gift card. We're going to be giving away a lot more as we hit here 75 subscribers, 100 subscribers. And what we're going to be doing going forward is it's not just for the new subscribers. It's going to go into a pool for everybody. So when you like, share, subscribe, more people know, the more prizes you can win.
Also, let's move on now to what do you guys think about Julio Jones playing a little defense today?
That big L hit.
Did you see that? Elijah, how did you feel about the Cowboys' victory today? Do you feel like it was...
I've already giving you guys kind of how I feel about it. I'm happy that we won, but then I feel with more and more victories and us getting closer to winning the division now, especially with Alex Smith going down. We have a big game next week. If we win the division, we're not going to win the Super Bowl, right? There's no way in hell we're winning the Super Bowl. And so if we win the division, are they going to keep Jason Garrett another year? And every Cowboy fan does not want
The
to
dilemma.
have that guy, the clapper for another year.
So tell me this, though. Would you rather they move on from Jason Garrett first or Dak Prescott first?
Jason Garrett, our play calling, you can't give Dak all of the grief. And granted, I was a huge Romo fan. I was not happy when Romo got taken off. But when we're running on first down every single play, run on second down, throw on third down, our play calling is so obvious that the defenses, they know what to do. So you can't expect our young quarterback to do everything. So no, you have to get rid of Jason Garrett before you even remotely think about getting rid of Dak Prescott. Because Dak Prescott is not a bad quarterback. He's not a great quarterback, but he's not a bad quarterback.
Ezekiel Elliott showing why he's one of the best running backs in the league today. Man, the guy was
the whole
just
offense needs to just run around him. He can catch, he can run. We have the line, but our play calling is just kind of whatever. But that was a good win for the Cowboys. That was a gritty win. Our defense played. Vander Esch, another great game by him today. Did you see they had a graphic when we have a really, really good record when Sean Lee does not play compared to when he does play. So I think it's kind of one of those times that it's time to. He did great for us, but it's time to move on with him because he's basically hurting us when he's in the game.
And Elijah, can you remind me where Vander Esch came from?
Boise. Who did
the Lobos lose to this weekend?
And your defensive lineman came from that university.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys should just start picking up more guys from Boise State University because.
I mean, Van Dyke is a beast. You know, he was one of my coworkers called him the. I just lost my train.
Well, he is that good.
Oh God, what was it? I had it.
Yeah.
No, it was
well,
great.
When Nish tries to come back with that non-funny joke, we'll go. But yeah, no, great game for the Cowboys. But again, it's a bittersweet game because I don't want Jason Garrett to be our coach.
You know they're going to win next week. They're going to be facing Colt McCoy and the Redskins.
Yeah.
They should come away with that win. Granted, Colt McCoy didn't play bad, and Adrian Peterson didn't play bad after Alex Smith went out. I mean, that's really going to be a gut check if they can't get through there.
Let's talk about that game, the Redskins and Texans. Texans winning again, staying on top of the AFC South. But let's talk about that hit that Alex Smith took, and what a weird coincidence that it happened on such a weird day. Mm-hmm. And the reason why it happened on such a weird day, 33 years ago to this day,
yeah, that's so
Lawrence
weird.
Taylor broke Joe Theismann's leg the same leg. Oh, and the same way, like the same kind of tackle too. So J.J. Watt even stood up, it looked like just an immediate shadow of what happened because you see J.J. Watt standing up pointing like something went wrong.
Oh, I mean,
you see his leg just
guys, if you don't have a strong stomach, don't look at that video. Alex Smith took the hit, and it looked like he had knees where he shouldn't have knees. His body parts are bending in the wrong way. And we wish a quick and speedy recovery to him, no matter who you are a fan of.
Hey, I don't root for injuries, unless it's the Eagles, but I don't root for injuries. Your leg's not supposed to look like this. We'll just put it that way.
Nah, it was rough, but who knows? You can never count them out. I mean, if this week taught you anything for NFL football, it's that, I mean, any given Sunday, any team can win except for the Jets.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, this was definitely one of those. And the Raiders got a win, speaking of any
What are the Raiders doing?
I have no
idea.
idea.
Why are you winning? You can have the number one overall.
It's the battle of the number one pick, and they decided that's the week that they're going to win. So I don't know what Chucky's doing over there in Oakland. I can't imagine Raider fans were very happy about this win today. Because you want the number one pick. Go ahead.
Rumor out of that game is that John Gruden and Derek Carr were screaming at each other on the sideline to the point where John Gruden actually got grabbed by the throat by an assistant coach and told to get back because the altercation was that severe. Now you say, and who knows if it's true or not, that is the rumor right now, but if things are that bad, a couple of things are going to happen. One, if Gruden hasn't already lost that locker room, they're gone. Two, Derek Carr, pack your bags. You're not going to be the quarterback of the Raiders.
They were talking about this on CBS this morning. Is Derek Carr a Raider next year?
No.
Half of them agree. Half of them said yes because they invested too much time and too much money into him to just let him walk. But if you're going after the number one draft pick, that kid from Oregon is apparently the number one pick.
The next Mariota.
Yeah, and I don't know. Do the Raiders go after a quarterback next year? Do they use that number one? If they do get the number one overall pick, do they go for the kid from Oregon?
If you had to speculate right now, just total speculation, where would the top spot go for Carr right now?
I mean,
Jacksonville,
if he went to free
New York
But here's
Giants.
the thing: what are they going to get for him? Who's
Giants
going to
would be-
trade top dollar for Derek Carr when you
Giants.
can go and get an Eli Manning? When you can go get, I mean, I would take Eli Manning over Derek Carr right now. I absolutely would for the experience because you are tending a wound if you're getting an Eli Manning. You're not trying to win a Super Bowl right now. You are going out and you're a team like the Bills who are rolling with Nathan frickin' Peterman for the longest time. He's gone now. But you're rolling with these no-name players and you know you're not going anywhere. You are tending to a wound. Go out and get somebody for a 6th round. I think Derek Carr at 5th or 6th round.
I think
is
the
playing.
Giants are now in desperation mode. They need a quarterback. They need somebody. And if they see Derek Carr's available, they have.
How much do you give up though?
Apparently they'll be willing to risk anything to give him up because
terrible.
They like Derek Carr. They're already talking about it. I've heard rumors that the GM there in New York, my sources, Fox Sports Radio, that they love Derek Carr, that the Giants want him. They were waiting for him to be available on the board, and they'll make a move.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And the Jaguars, too. I think the Jaguars could do it as well.
Well, they can't get worse.
Yeah, they have the GOAT and Blake Bortles there.
Over here.
Hey, it's funny because in our conversation today on our group chat, I threw some stats your guys' way. That was pretty interesting, actually.
No, he's going off in our group chat today talking about how, hey, I just want you guys to know that Blake Bortles has not thrown only thrown this many interceptions, and he's doing better than. I was like, guys, he still is losing.
He threw for 100 yards today.
100
yards. 100 yards. Like, that team has no confidence in him.
He's
That
like,
they
if you
only
compare him to Nathan Peterman, he's actually.
all I said was he hasn't thrown an interception in 4 weeks, and Sam Darnold has double the interceptions. of what
Okay,
he
stop going to Darnold. He's a rookie.
Big Ben
Get
threw the
out
ball.
of here.
Big Ben threw the ball 47 times a day. Bortles threw the ball 18 times. So it just shows.
You know, when
like,
John Elway was a rookie.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Come
I
on,
know you
Bortles. They
guys-
got to
you
move
guys-
on with him. And apparently Ramsey's on the trading block now.
Yeah.
That's what they're
He
saying
had a
too.
big
They're-
interception today.
He had 2 receptions today, didn't he?
Did
Man,
he have
I
2?
would love to get that guy on my team. My goodness, he is so talented on a
Tell
garbage
you, he's
team.
not going to the Jets, that's for sure.
He's
Because
like
the Jets want Le'Veon Bell next year. That's what they're going
That's
for.
the rumor right now is Bell. They said all indications point to Le'Veon Bell becoming a Jet. I see it as good and bad. I see a lot better ways we can invest money right now. We don't need to do a big chunk because he's asking for $17 million a year right now. That is way too much for Le'Veon Bell. And for pretty much any running back for the Jets right now, we need an offensive line. We have no center. We have no guards. And he's going to go out there and get brutalized while we develop a quarterback. We're going to pay him $17 million a year to do it. God-awful decision. But, I mean, I won't be mad at it because he's Le'Veon freaking Bell.
And
I'll
hopefully
take him on
the
my
Jets
team.
won't raid his locker like the Steelers players did this week.
yeah, raiding it.
So
They were holding up cleats. Do you see that of his Jordan cleats? And
Yeah.
I was like, gosh, you guys do not have any respect for Le'Veon Bell.
Guys, before we forget, I do want to show you this real quick. We've got a graphic will pop up on the screen. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming your way. Today is the 18th, so the next one. I think we have one more show before the second, do we? Yeah, the 25th.
25th will be the last one.
So we have one more show. So next week we will be live. We'll have our 7 p.m. show. On the 2nd, we are taking a week off, tending some wounds. And we will, we're taking a week off. We will not have a show that week.
That's our bye week.
That's our bye week. On December 9th, happy birthday, guys.
Yay!
ABQ Sports Crew's birthday.
Turning 6. What'd you get me?
It's what we got our subscribers.
Oh.
We are giving away prizes on that date.
We're already
Make
6
sure you
years
tune in
old?
live.
We'll be 6 years old, man.
Then we have the 16th. We are doing a gift card giveaway. December 23rd is our Christmas show. We got a lot of fun surprises coming your way with that. And then a look back, best of 2018. We're going to have some edited content to throw in there. It's going to be fun.
I can't wait for that one because I can't wait to hear the repeat of your cat talking
What?
in the background. Adam Nish's face when he saw that the Jennifer changed it up and
Guys,
but Adam
if
Nish is an
you've
idiot.
if you've been watching
Did you
the show
see his
since
face?
we-
Did you watch it? Did you rewatch the show?
Of course I did.
Yeah. So when that part happened, I just cracked up laughing because Adam's looking at his phone. He's like,
It's messed up. I got sabotaged.
but that'll be the best of review show. We'll go over all the fun times.
You
that
guys
we had.
that have consistently watched the show, you've seen the growing pains. You've seen the camera go black. You've seen the audio go out multiple times. So far, so good here tonight. Like we're growing. We're figuring this crap out, but we're having a blast doing it. Thank you for your support, and we're going to keep it coming.
Yay.
And that'll do it for this week.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, I was looking at the score update. Bears just got a.
I'm telling you, the Bears are for real. Guys, hit us up in the comments. Give us a call in. Let us know what you think about the games this week or the games coming up.
Or any game that you guys want to talk about, because hey guys, we're gonna go to the Crew versus the Quarter now because We got I made a boo-boo and I forgot the pad that had our picks from last week, so I don't know what
I'm going to assume that I won.
I think the quarter picked a lot of upsets. I think they picked like the Colts, they picked the Ravens, so it was just like
I definitely got screwed this week.
Yeah, me too.
It was rough.
All right, so week 12 starts with Thursday, guys, because we got some grub to eat and some football to watch because it is Thanksgiving, so that means 3 games on Thursday for us to enjoy.
Keto friendly.
Extra stuffing.
All right,
Extra
so
bread.
even the producer, even all that you know.
Like,
All right, so the first one when you guys wake up and start cooking that turkey is going to be the Bears and the Lions. Bears and the Lions.
You know, I
Lions
would
never
just
do good
look
on
past.
Thanksgiving.
I would just look past this game if it wasn't for this week. I mean, Lions are coming off a huge win against Carolina. The Bears are they're on the incline and they're on the rise. I can't go against the Bears.
Khalil Mack has just been a beast, and gosh, the Raider fans are probably just so angry seeing that dude just kind of tear it up, and with their team being so bad. But yeah, I think the Bears are going to take this one for sure.
I have the Bears winning as well.
Beard comb.
We talked about this before the show. If you guys noticed, like all the Sports Crew guys got like the beard,
It's
lights
that
going
time
up
of
there.
year.
So
Even our producer did.
Oh,
There's some hand gestures going on back there that we want.
And the couch is getting set up for tonight.
the coin does not like what we are talking about. It's taking Detroit to win the game. All right, so the next one is the afternoon Thanksgiving game, and it's always been a tradition. The Dallas Cowboys playing against the broken-legged Redskins out there. Oh, another one too early. Sorry, Alex Smith. I'll stop picking on you.
All I could think of was a turkey leg.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. All right, so Redskins, Cowboys.
Redskins coming off a loss. Cowboys coming off a huge lucky win. Their quarterback going down. I think we probably have a leg up on the Redskins. Couldn't finish that one.
Honestly,
I'll see myself out.
that's cold, but I agree with you. They don't have a foot to stand on. Like they're.
Well, I hope Washington goes out there and breaks a leg because it's on a primetime network game, and
They're definitely getting boned. Guys, sorry, Alex
Stop
Smith.
it, stop
The
it.
Cowboys are going to come away with a win on Thanksgiving.
let's see here
Good.
now. It's
We
Dallas.
need one.
Let us know what you think. Guys, give us a call, 505-250-9318. I want to hear
The
from you.
coin is also taking the Dallas Cowboys. The night game on Channel 4 or
Next.
NBC, whatever you guys. The
Next.
Falcons and the Saints.
Next.
Anybody
Next.
going
Not a
for
chance in hell.
Next.
And what's funny is I do think that game will be a hair closer than a lot of people think, just because it's a divisional game. But the Saints are still going to womp them.
Saints are a 12.5-point favorite
the
right
coin is on saying that it's taking the ATL. So,
Well, winning by less than 30 would be close for that game.
all right, we move on to Sunday. It is a division rivalry game between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's actually could be a good game. Talk about a fall from grace. I mean, look back at our our under review episode where we're talking about them. It was like we haven't seen a fall from grace like the Eagles since Macaulay Culkin grew up. Like this team is just ugly lately.
Yeah, sorry, I was yawning just thinking about that game and how pathetic. I think, you know what, I'm actually going to take the underdog here. I'm going to take the Giants because I think right now the division's still up in the air. And if the Giants can win this game, then they're going to have the same record as Philly. And Saquon had a huge game this week.
I'm still going to give it to the Eagles for me personally.
No, that's fine.
You're the only one taking Philadelphia.
I'm going to take Philadelphia because I still feel like, the Giants get a couple wins and suddenly they're a competitive team. No, they're still garbage.
No,
and they're still,
wouldn't say
Eli
they're
Manning is
competitive.
still, they're not competitive with the defending Super Bowl champs. I mean, the Eagles have fallen from grace, but they haven't, hit the ground yet.
I don't know. That was just like a.
Was that a hiccup?
That
I
was.
hope you got that on the mic. I think Josh just hiccuped and it sounded like a dog, whining. It's like,
Like someone stepped on the dog's leg or something.
Definitely heard it.
Oh my God. Oh, that's best of 2018 coming December 30th.
December
December 30th.
Yeah,
What
know
the
what that
hell
was.
was that, Josh? Your cheeks are red.
I know. That was embarrassing.
He's blushing. Don't get shy.
All right, so the next one, Jacksonville heads to Buffalo to face the Bills.
Oh,
Jacksonville.
God, another bad game. Yeah.
Jacksonville, anybody?
Yeah. They're only a 3.5-point favorite. That just shows how bad both teams are. if they would have won today, I probably would have been a huge favorite. But you got to think in that game today, what was the score? Like 16?
20?
Or 20. I mean, they had a huge lead, and they just blew it. Just complete garbage, that team.
The coin is taking the Jaguars, so I think all of us taking the Jags?
Yep.
Okay.
I think so.
Next one, Seattle heads to Carolina to face the Panthers. These two teams have a good rivalry.
Good. Yeah.
And it's always a low-scoring affair. These two defenses have been going at it. It's going to be another close one, but I got to give my hand to Carolina at home.
I think so as well. They lost 2 in a row, being 6-2, and then losing 2 in a row. I think it's one of those games that, like we always say, it's kind of an any given, but this is a game that they have to win. And I think it's actually going to be a really good game because Seattle's in the wild card hunt right now, and they're pushing, and they're coming off a big win too against the sorry Packers. So, but I really think that the Carolina is going to come through with this one.
I'm going to try to sneak a W away from you guys with this one. I'm going to take Seattle. I like the way they looked this last week. Granted, they were at home, but they were able to beat one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game, and they're looking solid. And Carolina just looks sloppy today, so I'm going to give the nod to the Seahawks.
Sloppy.
You must have convinced the coin because it took Seattle as well.
That's a smart coin.
All right, the next one. Derek Carr and the Raiders head to Baltimore to face the Ravens.
That actually could be decent. Hey, how about Lamar Jackson getting his first career start, first career win, and going 11-play drive on his first drive as a starter? Not a single pass was thrown, and scoring a touchdown. That hasn't been done since the Raiders, oddly enough, did it back in 2003. So, I mean, great. How about the facts up here, bro?
Someone's been watching ESPN.
Definitely been watching ESPN.
Who was the quarterback in 2003 for the Raiders?
Let's see, that they didn't say that on ESPN. So
Gannon?
The only thing I could think of is Jamarcus Russell.
2003 could have been.
Yeah, I think it was Jamarcus
Busted
Russell.
it.
Well, he was a runner, so that makes sense. But I mean, hats off to him getting his first career win on his first career start. It's I mean, who did that else this year? Sam Darnold? That was weird. But
how's he doing?
All right, I'm taking Baltimore.
I'm taking Baltimore as well.
The Ravens.
Who do you guys have? Hit us up in the comments down below. Give us a call. Let us know who you have in these games.
Coin is taking the Ravens as well. Next one. Not CJ Bertrand. Nick Muller? Is that his name? Mullins?
Mullins.
See, I don't even know who
He
that is.
actually hasn't been playing bad for San Francisco.
Heads to Tampa Bay to face the Amish Rifle.
Well, is it going to be the Amish Rifle? He got
benched today.
Oh, did he?
today,
Yeah, he threw 3 picks, and then Jameis Winston actually played decent when he came in.
So
And
who's
then
going
threw
to
a pick when it counted. So
I'm going to give the nod to Nick Mullins and the San Francisco 49ers just because I like the way they played against the Giants. They almost came away with the win there. And there's so much dysfunction at quarterback for Tampa Bay right now that they're just not a well-put-together team and not good enough to come away with the win.
yeah, dysfunction at quarterback. When you're playing against a team like the 49ers, it's a nice bounce-back game. For whoever they start, whether it's Fitzmagic or Jameis Winston, I'm going to have to disagree with you and take the Bucs on this one.
Okay. I'm going to take. I'm going to go with Adam. I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers with the road win. I don't know. There's just too much controversy in Tampa Bay right now. Who's going to be starting quarterback? And I think it's going to play effect with the whole team. I personally think. Because, who do you trust?
You guys just need to roll with me. I'm coming off, I mean, we don't have the record for this week, but the one before, I mean, what I had, 10 correct? Guru.
The coin is taking the San Francisco 49ers as well. You're the only one taking Tampa Bay, sir. Next game is the Battle of Ohio. It is the Bengals and the Browns.
That's a good
in
matchup.
Cincinnati.
That's a really good matchup. Take it away, Elijah. I want to ponder on this one for a minute. So that's a good one.
I think the Bengals are going to have a bounce-back game. Although, man, I would love to see the Browns coming off a bye, right? Were they on a bye this week, and they won 2 weeks ago?
Baker Mayfield said he was feeling dangerous.
Man, that's a good. Right now, Vegas has the Bengals as a 3-point favorite, but 3-point basically means it's a toss-up game. You know what? I'm going to stick with the Bengals just because I know you both are going to go for the Browns, so I'm going to try to
Did you guys see, I don't know if you guys saw him on the NFL on Facebook or anything, but they had the microphone to Baker Mayfield, and he thought it was the greatest handoff in history.
Yeah, when he went for
when Nick Chubb went for 76 yards or something like that.
That was 80 or 90 yards, yeah.
He was like, did you see that handoff? He was asking everybody on the bench, a handoff. Not a throw.
I was a part of that.
Yeah. Not a throw, not a big run for himself, but a handoff.
And you know what I want to hear from you guys about? This is a very, very interesting development in the NFL today. Condoleezza Rice will be interviewing for the first female head coach job of the Cleveland Browns. I'll go ahead and give my hot take on it because I know you're dying to hear what I think about it. I love Condoleezza Rice as
Producer
a
Beth
person.
in this way.
I feel like she would make a great commissioner of the NFL. She has zero football experience. You don't go to the highest coaching position in the NFL. It almost seems like a publicity stunt, in my opinion.
It's 100% a publicity stunt. Although nobody is doubting her acumen, not necessarily in football, but just in general, and her high IQ, very smart person. But yeah, has a lot of experience in the NFL from more of an executive, from an front office standpoint, not from a coaching.
Right.
So no chance of getting the job, but people want to be the first one to do this, first one to do that.
I mean,
that's
kudos
pretty
to them
much
for
what this
giving her
is.
the opportunity, equal opportunity, give it to her. I don't care if you're a man, woman, whoever, but you haven't coached. You don't get the top coaching job. But for my pick for that week, I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Oh.
I like Baker Mayfield. I like his attitude and all that, but it doesn't mean that he's going to beat the Bengals. They're a better football team.
I think the Bengals do win as well. Let's see
I would
here.
have chose the Browns. I wanted to go against
Nobody's
you.
going for the Bengals or for the Browns this week. All right, so the next game. We're gonna have some callers on this one.
So, I don't know if you guys remember this. We're figuring out an automatic shutter thing. We have to click the camera every once in a while to keep it on, and it shocks the hell out of her every time she touches it. And it's pretty fun to watch. We'll have to record that one.
So I'm calling out John, and I'm calling out Greg Nish, because I want to see a bet between this one. Because this one is going to be the Patriots go to New Jersey to face the New York Jets.
I thought the Jets had Titans this week.
Is
it the Patriots? Why
Patriots.
the hell would I bet?
Come on.
Like, that's stupid. No.
You never picked the Patriots.
It's like, I bet. That's like saying I bet the Patriots win the NBA championship this year. It's not going to happen. They're going to beat the brakes off. The Jets are a dumpster fire right now. They have a great quarterback, probably the second coming of Joe Montana. Quarterback right now, but besides that, we don't have a team. I think it's going to be more competitive than people let on because these teams hate each other.
No, not at all.
I think it's going to be fairly competitive because the Patriots aren't as good as people are letting on either.
Not at all.
And
yeah, it's going to be as competitive as the Saints-Eagles game.
we got commentary coming from. Get her a microphone. You want to hop in here? You come on down because I will go blow with you
that
for
looks
my
like a
Jets.
third-degree burn right there.
Dang. Yes, we came off a big loss, but I mean, I'm not betting anybody on the Patriots.
But are
Come
you
on
taking
now.
the Patriots in Crew versus Quarter? Because you never take
Hell no. So I have a rule. What's my rule all season long? 2 rules. Take the Jets, don't take the Patriots. I'm taking the Jets, and I'll take the L on that one because screw the Patriots.
The coin agrees with you. It's taking the Jets.
Hey, it's not going to happen, but we'll go down.
This
Hey,
is my
misery
next
likes
call.
company.
Next
Next.
in line.
What if it happens?
It won't.
Alrighty, so the Arizona Cardinals head to Los Angeles to face the Chargers. Next, or no?
I don't know. I feel like I've been victimized by the Chargers.
They should have won today. Phillip Rivers really lost that game for them today.
Who have they beat this season, though? They've got a solid record, but I was looking at it, and their record has come off some really crappy teams.
I don't know. I'm not.
They're not near as good as we've let on. I see that game being a bit more competitive. Granted, the Cardinals. You're right though. The Cardinals couldn't get by the Raiders. They're not getting by the Chargers.
They beat the Bills. They beat the Niners, the Raiders, the Browns.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
Titans. They beat the Seahawks
Yeah.
But they beat the Titans too, so it's like
and the
The
Raiders
Titans, who are
again.
the Titans,
and,
though? But like that's what I'm saying. They haven't beat hardly anybody with a winning record.
Yeah.
So they're not. I think the Chargers have been kind of a sheep in wolves' clothing.
yeah,
I don't know.
Chargers.
Yeah. I mean, we're still gonna give them the. Yeah, I'll give them the nod.
the coin is taking upsets this week. It's taking Arizona. All right, next one. The Mile High City will expect Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers.
Next. Dude,
Steelers never do
you don't
good.
stand a prayer against the Steelers.
Steelers never do good in Denver, though.
Granted, they
but
look
I agree
crappy
with you.
today, but they'll play. I mean,
I'm going to try the
way
Carrillo
better.
maneuver.
They're the
one
second best team
more
in the
time.
NFL. Oh, yeah, the Carrillo maneuver, a.k.a. you want to win, but you can't admit on camera that you're picking against Denver for the second week in a row.
I'm picking against Denver for the second week in a row.
After your team won today.
After my team won today. You said I could never admit
So
it.
Vance
Next.
Joseph is better than Vince Lambert.
Next.
The coin, let's see what the coin has to say. Taking the road team as well, the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, next one. Miami heads to Indy to face the Colts.
What a boring game. Colts. Sorry, that's about all the analysis I have for that.
Yeah.
All
It's
13 fans will be watching that.
Miami has, who do they have on their team nowadays?
Frank
I mean,
Gore.
Kendrick Drake.
That's my analysis. Jarvis Landry is going to do good for them. I know he doesn't play for them anymore, but
Is it Kenny Stills that's on the?
Yeah, and then Kendrick Drake. You've got. I mean, it's not a football team that's going to be doing much. I think we were caught up on them because they started out the season 3-0, and then I couldn't whistle. Do you? No, I wanted to. There you go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the help there. It's better than my. But they fell on their face. They face planted. That team's going nowhere. And the Colts they've won 5 games now. They're on the rise.
I think we all swept it with the Colts. All right, Sunday Night Football. Next Sunday will be Green Bay and Minnesota.
Let us have it.
They tied last time they played.
At Minnesota?
At Minnesota.
And Minnesota's, what's the score right now? Do you have the score?
Scroll up here, sorry.
Ooh,
14-0 at halftime. Bears.
Bears are a good team, and they've got an excellent defense.
I'm going to pick the Packers. It's called the Elijah method because I want them to lose, and so I'm going to pick the Packers because I think they're going to win, although I'm rooting against them. So I hope I lose next week.
I'm going to go with Minnesota. You're down Jimmy Graham.
Hey, you don't have to convince me.
You're down Jimmy Graham. The Packers haven't looked great, and they can't string together a game, and they're going nowhere this season. So, Skull.
I'm taking Minnesota as well,
No,
and so is the coin. Monday Night Football. Oh, we'll get to that soon. Even though we're playing like garbage this year.
I can't even see. Oh, yeah.
Monday Night Football, we will see who the best team in the AFC South really is when it's Titans and Texans in Houston.
You are an idiot if you're picking against Houston. They just won their 6th straight?
Something straight. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Elijah. They do nothing but win football games, and they're finding a way, whether they need to snap their opponent's legs, whether they need to, whatever they've got to do, they are finding ways
I thought we said we were done picking on Alex
football
Smith,
games.
man. Come on.
Well, give him a break. But they need to, if you pick against Houston, you're crazy right now.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that'll do it for the Crew versus the Quarter. The Coin took Tennessee, by the way, to pick. The Coin gets a few upsets every now and then, so we'll see.
I just don't see it happening.
Alrighty, guys. So it's now time where we're playing a new game. There will be a punishment for the loser next week. It is ABQ Sports Crew Pick'em. So what we do is we pick a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a kicker to see who gets the most points. Once the name is taken, the other person cannot use it. So name comes off the board. So let me write this down.
And guys, we want to hear from you. What should the punishment be? Apparently we can't do apple cider vinegar, and if you've ever tried that, it is god awful. But old boy has a weak stomach over here, and that's not going to happen. So it's
Well, if I win, then you can do it.
Thank you for that privilege. We could do push-ups. We could do, you name it. Maybe some, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get a punishment going. But there is going to be consequences going forward for losing these games, which I'm about because I'm tired of winning all these Sports Jeopardies and not getting to... Yeah, never mind. I'd never win Sports Jeopardy.
Yeah, we do the punishment now that Sports Jeopardy's over. What kind of crap is that?
It's an odd coincidence is all it is.
Hey, Jen, think of a number between 1 and 10, and whoever's closest gets to go first. Okay? All right.
7.
5.
3.
I win.
Oh, I said 3.
I picked 5.
Where are we doing Price is Right rules if you go over? Okay,
Just
let's
go.
just do it again.
Do it again. Okay, me and Adam now between 1 and 10.
3.
6. So I go first. So I'm going to
That's
pick...
what I said.
Okay, I'm going to pick my quarterback. I am going Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, so we're just going to go down to QBs first?
Yeah, we're doing QBs first.
All right. Oh.
It could be any quarterback in the league.
Phillip Rivers.
Elijah.
Hold on.
He's looking at.
Yeah, I got
He's on the app. I know. I'm looking.
No, I got to see who's playing against who. I'm not doing fantasy this year, so I'm not up to speed like you all are. I'm going to take. I'm going to take Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Oh. That's actually. How did I skip Drew Brees?
Yeah.
All right, so now you start. Now we'll go back this way.
Oh,
so you pick.
snaking it,
You,
huh?
you
Hey!
take a running back now.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments, too.
I'll take Zeke Elliott.
Adam.
Saquon Barkley.
I think this young rookie keeps up what he's doing. I'm taking Philip Lindsay.
Now he picks Denver.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm taking my second running back. I'm going to go Alvin Kamara. So, Adam, you get a running back.
Can I take a few minutes?
No. we gotta get to pyramid.
Man. You know what? I'm going to mix it up. Let's go with David Johnson.
Okay. Elijah, your last running back, sir.
Dude, I don't even know who running backs are in the league right now.
Come on, man. We're on a sports talk show. I think, honestly, I feel him because you get put on the spot like that, and it's then, like, your mind goes blank of whoever's in the league.
Seriously. Oh, shoot, man.
I mean, I picked David Johnson. I pass on, I'm sure.
I'll pick, damn, man, you guys are...
I told you, this is like
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Person. Give us your top. Who do you think is going to kill this? Oh, I'm an idiot. Can I switch my?
Is Lamar Miller still in the league?
Is he? I think he is. Oh, man, we're bad at this.
Right?
Yeah,
I think he is.
He plays for
Yes,
Houston, right?
yes,
I'll
he
just pick him.
Miller. All right.
Are we going with another running back?
No. It is Elijah now picking a wide receiver.
So
Ron.
no more running backs?
No more running backs.
How did none of us go with Kareem Hunt?
I don't think they're playing next week.
Yeah,
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
didn't say
because
the
I
Chiefs.
looked for the Chiefs. I didn't find
I'm like
them.
having a heart attack over here.
All right, Elijah,
Yeah.
pick a wide receiver, sir.
Let's do the Texans guy.
DeAndre Hopkins?
Hopkins?
Yeah, let's do him. Actually, no, I switch. Let's do him. Yeah, I'll do him.
Antonio Brown.
That's what I was gonna go with.
I figured.
I'm going to go with Thomas from the Saints.
Yeah, good pick. Are you just going all Saints?
I might. Shoot.
That's right. You gotta go.
My second wide receiver is going to be, I'm going to go Odell Beckham Jr.
ODB, yeah, you know me.
I'm going to roll with Adam Thielen.
I'll do Julio Jones.
He's actually coming alive now. He had himself
Elijah,
a good
now
game
you pick
today.
a kicker.
Kickers now? I'll pick the Broncos kicker.
McManus.
Oh my God. You know what? Just because that's all they can do is kick field goals, I'm going to go with Matt Bryant from the Falcons.
I'm going to go with Steven Hauschka from Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah. He's looking at me like I'm an idiot.
He's looking at me. Am I supposed to pick another kicker now?
All right, so
Okay.
how we look at these over, guys, is we'll go off NFL.com's regular fantasy points. We'll add them up. Loser will have to do a punishment. So you guys, like Adam said, make sure you guys come up with a punishment, and that's what we have to do. Nothing that will hurt us. Nothing that will be
Screw that. Come up with a punishment and we'll do it.
no nakedness, no nothing. Because nobody
Naked? Ain't no trying to get naked over here.
Yeah.
Well, that's what probably one of the comments, and Adam will be like, "I like that one."
Is
That's
that
a
what
good
Josh
punishment.
wants to do? Is like a secret?
He's like, guys, don't make me get naked.
I'll do it if I have to.
Whatever.
All
His hiccup.
So it is our new game now because Sports Jeopardy is taking a break this week. Let me pull up my timer here.
Pyramid.
Next time, could we warn me when I have to pick people and actually do research?
No, I was caught up. I mean, I knew it was coming and I didn't prepare at all. That's the fun in it, though. You got to figure out, you got to know the game, know the sport. You play to win the game.
I don't even know. Oh, there's the clock.
What's the game this week?
Pyramid. So I have 4 categories.
Do I need this?
I can't give you the name of the person. I can only give you clues.
Okay.
You have 30 seconds to answer all 5 in the category.
Are we on the same team?
No.
Oh.
It's Adam
Oh,
versus.
so it's 2 separate.
I'll be giving the clues. You guys have to give me the athlete.
Oh, so it's whoever guesses first?
Yeah. No. You're picking categories.
Oh, so
Okay.
you have 30 seconds to pick that
Yes.
person. Okay.
Yeah. 30 seconds to pick the 5 in the category.
Is it winner goes on?
Winner just wins the game, sir.
Right.
So he'll pick a category, you'll pick a category.
Okay.
He'll pick a category, you pick a category.
I got you. Okay.
Okay?
But he's
So,
up first.
He's up first because he won Sports Jeopardy last week.
All right.
So the 4 categories are athletes in movies,
Help me out in the comments, guys.
athletes who have been in jail, most championships. So this can be any sport, guys. These are any sports. And then these are NFL players who suffer career-ending injuries.
Oh my
Which is kind of a screwed up category today.
Yeah.
This callous.
Well, Adam called me when I told him what the topic. I didn't give him any of the clues, but I told him what the topic was going to be. He's like, That's actually funny because Alex Smith and Joe Theismann broke their leg, and Joe Theismann is not an answer in this round. So,
Hey,
Elijah,
snap out of it.
so you got athletes in movies, athletes who have been in jail, most championships, and players who have suffered, NFL players who have suffered career-ending injuries.
I'm going to put my best foot forward, and I'm going to pick the championships one.
Championships.
I like it.
So how the points are scaled, guys, is 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. Okay, and I'll add them up at the end of the rounds. And so Elijah's going most championship, 30 seconds on the clock. I have to give you the clues. I cannot tell you the name of the teams.
Okay.
All right, ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This baseball team plays
Yankees.
in... All right, this football team has been caught...
Steelers.
Have been caught cheating.
Patriots.
Yes. This NBA franchise also from the Northeast.
Boston.
Yes. This hockey team is in Canada. They wear red and
Toronto.
white.
Oh, but Detroit.
No, they wear red and white. They also named
Canadians.
after
Montreal.
Yeah, yep. This NASCAR driver has
Jamie Johnson. Jeff Gordon.
This has most career wins. He's won the most.
The King. The King is Richard Petty.
Yes. Oh, right at the last second, he's got all 5 correct. Woo!
I feel like you cheated.
I gave him all the answers.
So what? Can you skip?
Yes, you
Like,
can
come
skip.
back around. All right.
All right, so Adam, it is your turn. Elijah got
So I
all
just
of
have
them.
to beat 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
So the topics: athletes in movies, athletes who have been in jail, and players who have suffered NFL players who have suffered career-ending injuries.
I'll take a crack at injuries.
Injuries, NFL career-ending injuries. Ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. This former Dallas Cowboy played with the three-headed monsters back in the day.
Michael Irvin.
No, quarterback who.
Troy Aikman.
Yes. Former Minnesota Viking quarterback, played with Randy Moss, led him to a lot of wins. Went to Miami. He's also
Snap out of it.
He's also named after something like salt and.
Oh, Julius Pepper.
No.
Skip.
This is 49er quarterback, left-handed thrower.
Kaepernick.
Steve Young.
Steve. God, those are the worst clues.
The 49er quarterback, left-handed thrower. Like, how is that a bad clue?
Who was it?
It was Steve Young.
Oh.
And then Dante Culpepper was the one.
Dante Culpepper. Yeah.
The other ones was going to be Michael Irvin and Sterling Sharp.
I got one.
You got one. You got 20 points. Elijah's slaughtering you right now. All right, Elijah, the 2 remaining
All
categories.
right, guys, help me out in the comments. I need to cheat.
Athletes in movies and athletes who have been in jail.
I'll take movies. I don't know all the jailbirds.
All righty, so athletes who have been in
Thanks for
movies.
that.
Here we
That's what I'm
go.
stuck with.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this one was in The Hangover. He punched one of the guy's lights out.
Mike Tyson.
This guy is rumored to be in the new Space Jam movie.
LeBron James.
This one has been in a movie with Denzel Washington. He's a basketball player. Played for the Heat, Bucks,
The morning.
Celtics.
Skip.
This one, he leads the NBA in all-time leading scoring.
Kareem.
Tall, really tall. Yes. And the last one, he broke Joe Theismann's leg.
Taylor.
Yeah. I need
Jason
the full
Taylor.
name. I need the full name.
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence
I said
Taylor.
Jason Taylor.
Why do we need the full name?
That's the rules.
I actually said the wrong names. That's why we need the full
I think the
name.
one you missed was Ray Allen. Ray Allen was the
Jesus
one.
Shuttlesworth.
Man, that's tough.
That one was a tough one.
Adam, I think you lost. I
No,
don't think you can.
Yeah, I
Don't
think,
don't
worry
think-
about it. I'm gonna
I
get
want to
that.
see. So Adam gets athletes who have been in
We
jail.
have bonus Jeopardy.
yeah, I think I iced
No, we
it.
don't.
I iced it.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Best boxer right now in the world. He's going to Japan to fight.
Oh, Mayweather.
I need the full name, sir.
Floyd Mayweather.
Alrighty, this guy was a former Phoenix Suns, also played for the Philadelphia 76ers. He was in Space Jam
Allen
as well.
Iverson.
He was in Space Jam as well.
Michael Jordan.
No.
Oh, God, skip. Muggsy Bogues.
No.
No, go ahead.
This baseball player was kicked out of Major League Baseball for betting.
Oh, my God. Pete Rose.
Yes. Dog killer was sentenced for...
Michael Vick.
And Chargers quarterback, first round...
Ryan Leaf.
I like that game. I lost bad. But I like that game. Like, if you panic hard.
All right, so you
It's
got...
not easy.
And the one you were looking for was Charles Barkley, was the one that we were
Charles,
looking
I threw a Muggsy Bogues
Sir.
reference.
Sir.
So Elijah, let me round out the points
Oh,
here.
man. I threw Allen. They're like, he was in Space Jam. Allen Iverson. Yeah, not my best
I
showing.
think I had, 8?
I had like probably 6
8
or
to
12.
4.
You killed it on the first one.
Yeah, I
You
got
came out clutch.
Elijah ended it with 440 points.
Nice.
Adam got, let's see here.
430. Carry the 4.
Adam lost by 300 points as he got 140.
Dude, that's like my best game yet. Because in Jeopardy, I'm losing by thousands. So this is great. I'm way more confident after
getting
this.
Hey, if you guys like that game Pyramid, I think we did. I think that was a lot of fun. It got you guys thinking on your feet. Adam didn't go negative, so it's a good day when Adam doesn't go negative in the games. But if you guys enjoyed that, let me know. We'll come up with some harder ones next week. Alright, guys, it is that time of the show. Before we have to head out of here, it is time for final headlines, and of course, we always start with Elijah Esquivel.
Well, today marks the very last day of the 2018 NASCAR season. For those NASCAR fan out there that we have probably, Joey Logano takes the championship. All year long, it was the big three with Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Busch, and all three of them are in the championship against Joey Logano, and the underdog takes it. Kind of a boring race today. They always finish the year off in Miami Homestead, but great NASCAR season. Jimmy Johnson did not get a win this season. It's his first time in a long time. Him and his crew chief, Chad Knaus, are officially breaking up at the end of the season. They'll be going their separate ways. 7 championships between those two. Wow. So a lot of records, but Matt Kenseth ends his season, who's my favorite driver, so bye Matt Kenseth. And yeah, so congratulations to Joey Logano, although I was not rooting for you, but he did win the NASCAR
Joey Logano
championship.
took over for Tony Stewart, right, when he left?
A long time ago, yes he did.
That's how long it's been since I watched NASCAR.
For me, I'm typically not a pay-per-view purchasing, a fight-watching type of person.
That is good.
I haven't been this excited for a boxing matchup in years.
Well, I thought you were going with the other one on Thanksgiving, or the day after Thanksgiving, for pay-per-view. Well, I'll let you finish what you had to know.
Yeah, that could be your headline. Guys, check out Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. I think it's on the 1st it's coming up. Yeah, I believe it's December 1st. Unreal. 2 mammoth men, undefeated, giant boxers. Deontay Wilder's chin got tested on his last matchup. It was a phenomenal fight. You can actually watch that matchup live or free on YouTube at this point in time. It's going to be so freaking cool. I am so pumped for this fight. And it's out in Los Angeles. It's going to be huge.
The one I was talking, this isn't my final headline, the one I was talking about was Tiger Woods versus Phil Mickelson.
Oh, yeah.
This
How
weekend.
can we forget
That's
that?
it's pay-per-view this Friday.
$10 million on the line.
Why is it?
I ain't gonna pay-per-view a golf. Sorry.
I
like Tiger and I like Phil.
We got the Platform Sports Talk show. It's a nice show. Hey, I appreciate it. You guys put on one heck of a show yourselves. We'll just try to keep pace. You guys knock it out of the park.
Yeah, I can't believe it's just looking at like articles and stuff. It's like pre-orders are already through the roof for Mickelson
I'm
and
so
Tiger
pumped for
Woods.
that. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Tiger.
You have to take Tiger. He's back. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care that he doesn't have a major yet since he came back. He ended this close to a FedEx championship. Tiger Woods is back, and I couldn't be more pumped for it. And he is going to wipe the floor with Phil Mickelson. And do you see Phil Mickelson finally made an Instagram? And he has like a billion subscribers.
Too much times on his.
It's so cool.
All right, so my final headline is going to be basketball, of course. The Duke Blue Devils are just continuing their winning ways. Zion Williamson going to be the future first-round pick in the NBA. And how about the San Antonio Spurs beating the defending champions 108-92? That was, huh?
Did you give the champions in quotes?
No.
Well, without Curry, you can't really say that they're the champions right now.
Come on.
After losing badly to the Phoenix Suns, who are a garbage team, we definitely needed this win today. So that's my final headlines, guys. And that's going to wrap it up for the ABQ Sports Crew. Thank you guys again for all the support that you guys throw our way, and we just love it that you guys follow us along. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, because those are the only ways you're going to get up to date on what's going on, especially with the prizes that we have coming your way. So you're not going to want to miss it, especially with Christmas just around the corner. These prizes are going to be a big
Hey, it didn't hit YouTube. We didn't announce it this last week. When we hit that 50 subscriber mark, we gave away $50 just like that. Make sure you subscribe. That one went out on Snapchat and Instagram. Let us know what you want to see. More prizes coming. We're going to see some punishments next week for those not winning. Whoever it could be. Go easy on us. It's been fun.
Yeah. So make sure you guys tune in next Sunday right here on the ABQ Sports Crew. As for me, Elijah, and Adam, and Jennifer, you guys have yourselves a great night. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We'll see you guys next Sunday. Good night.